What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon, MLB DFS video. It is top 5 Tuesdays here at FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you our top 5s at each position. Then we are going to give you our top 10 in the outfield. After that, we've already done 10,000 simulations in the background. We are going to give you all of the batters. I have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating through 10,000 simulations. Then after that, we're going to do our Pitches Be Crazy, where we look at the pitchers going up against the teams that strike out the most. So the top 5 against the bottom 5 teams that strike out the most. And then finally, we are going to give you our make and bacon bets. So we're going to look at bets. We're going to look at players we think can get over 1.5 bases or 2+ bases for the day. Then we're going to look at the pitchers that we think can get X amount of strikeouts for the day as well. And something else I'm going to try new today. I'm going to try to give some stacks, like our top 3 stacks through 10,000 sims. And then we're going to build a DraftKings lineup, and we're going to build a Fanduel lineup using our top 5s and using our top 10,000 simulations. So these are all a very first look at this slate. Hopefully it is very helpful for you. If it is, and you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are brand new to the channel, let me know how you found this channel. But firstly, if you could like the video and watch the entire video, that helps the channel out. If you could share and comment, because we try to have giveaways every day. 2 giveaways every single day, and here's what we do. The first way, you got to like this video, you got to be a subscriber to the channel, and you got to leave a comment. You do all 3 of those, and this video right here gets a minimum of 50 likes. You will have a shot at a free week of FTA+. That's a week of all sports. So the sports that we're currently doing, MLB, NASCAR, PGA, and MMA. If this video gets at least 100 likes, you'll have a shot at a free month. 150 likes, a free year. 200 or more likes on this video, you'll have a shot at a lifetime pass worth $500. The second way to win, somewhere in this video, there'll be a keyword or a key phrase. You got to listen for it, look out for it, and type it in. You get both of those. You do have a shot at winning both. It's not happened very much, but it has happened in the past where the person won. It happened last week. The person won both the views and the comment from the same video. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to see who the winner is from yesterday's video. In that video, we got over 1,000 views, which I thank you very much. We got 49 likes, or 49 comments, and 117 likes. So we are going to roll it right now. This is just for getting over 100 likes. So this winner, regardless if the keyword is in here, we're still going to re-roll it for the keyword. This is the winner for getting over 100 likes. This is a monthly winner, and the winner is Robert Farink, 4138. Congratulations. I'm not sure if you have, I think you've won once, right? I think so. Maybe not. Or maybe you've emailed me. I can't remember. But congratulations. All you got to do is email me. The email is in the description, but dfshelp1@gmail.com. Put in the subject line that you are the 6-9 video views winner, and then let me know your username on our website. If you do not have a username on FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, please give me a username, email, and a password, and we will set you up for your free month. So congratulations, Robert. And the keyword was blue, so we're still going to re-roll it. You will see if you get the winner here. You could win again an extra week. And the winner of the keyword of blue or some form, Dodger Raj, you always ready to win, except for there because you didn't have the keyword. But thank you for your support. That is why I'll tell everybody, when you put your comment in there, make sure your comment always has the keyword, because you never know what's going to happen. So close, Dodger. Let's go. For the keyword, there you go, Kimberly Osler. This might be the first time you've won, I think. This name doesn't sound familiar as a past winner, so congratulations if that's the case. Please email me, subject line 6-9 video keyword winner, and then a username for our site if you have one. If you do not, again, I need a user, email, and password. Congratulations to both of you. That's awesome. It's always nice to see new winners. As many views and comments as we have, it's always nice to see new winners as well. So that being said, we got FTA plus $10 for a week, $30 for a month, $200 for a year. We still have a couple of coupon codes left. So if you guys are interested in that yearly package, that includes all sports, not just MLB. You can get it for $99 or $100 off if you email me asking me for the special. So it's FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, and the email is dfshelp1@gmail.com. So that being said, we are going to go through, we're going to go position by position, and we are going to look at the plays that we like. So my number 1 pitcher today, Max Fried. I should be at this game. We had tickets I had the hotel booked for this game. We were going to get tickets for this game. I should be watching Max Fried absolutely shove against the Royals. but my wife decided she wanted to go to Theo Vaughn in 2 weeks instead of the baseball game, which is fine by me. I'm not upset. I'm not sad about it. It would have been a pretty cool Father's Day present. But here we are. I'm just talking about it. I don't get to go to it. Not upset. Max Fried at Kansas City. It is a pitcher's ballpark, so that is always a plus. And in that ballpark, he's seen some of the Royals. He's seen 60 plate appearances for the Royals, 255 batting average, 21.7 K percentage, 8.3 walk percentage. Now, he's had a bad game. If you look at the game logs, he had a bad game against the Dodgers, but it's the Dodgers. He came back, went 6 innings against Cleveland, 7 strikeouts there. So basically, you're looking right around 7 to 8 strikeouts the majority of the time. 49 fantasy points. That's basically right on par what you need on DraftKings. You need about 25 to 30 from your pitcher. On FanDuel, you need about 45 to 50. So he's giving you that against some of these teams. He did that in Colorado because he did that in Colorado. I've got him number 1 against Kansas City. It is a pitcher's ballpark. Just kind of looking at the weather. Weather should be good. Of course, it's going to be sunny for the game that I should be on. It's a 6:40 game. It's usually like 7:10. It's perfect. I had the hotel across from the stadium already booked with a king-size bed, and no big deal. It's only a 4-hour drive from my house. But here we are. I haven't been to a game since 2022. So, pretty neat. I think I'm going to the Yankees in St. Louis in August, though. So, maybe with guys. So, a guys trip. But regardless. Wind here at this ballpark. It is blowing out. It is hot and humid there. But, it's a pitcher's ballpark. The wind is blowing out directly to where my seats would have. Anyway, I've got Max Fried, number 1. Number 2, I've got Mackenzie Gore. Going up against the Mets, it is a pitcher's ballpark. I get this. The Mets are a good hitting team. And again, these can change. These are through 10,000 sims. So once you watch this video and then you go back maybe about an hour or two before first pitch, that is where we'll have the updated to 20,000 sims. But in this matchup here, Mackenzie Gore, 98 plate appearances against the Mets, 22.4 K percentage, 261 batting average. The dude is averaging 40 fantasy points a game. He is expensive. He's had all these great games here. Trying to see if he's faced the Mets this year. He has not faced the Mets this year, but he has some great stuff, especially against this lineup. You're looking about 6 to 7, usually 6 to 7 innings, 6 to 7 to 9 strikeouts. He's had multiple 13-plus strikeout games. So I do have Mackenzie Gore at right now through 10,000 sims as my number 1 or number 2 pitcher. Number 3, I've got Lance McCullers. Come down here, he's going up against the White Sox. They're a very bad team. Back-to-back 49-plus fantasy games. So he did have that bad game. He did a decent game here, then a bad game against Cincy where he got booed. And he's gradually gone up, and now he's had back-to-back 49-plus fantasy point games, and he has a fantastic matchup here against the White Sox. So I do really like him, number 3. Number 4 might be a little bit surprising, but I do have Jose Soriano. Now, we did not use him his last start, and I believe he got lit up. And he comes all the way down here. Game log, he got lit up against Boston, at Boston. 8 hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 7 earned runs. Now, he is going, in this one, he is going up against the Athletics. So, he just faced them at the Athletics back on May 19th. 6 innings in that one. The strikeouts were low at 4, but he got 31 fantasy points. I don't know how much I'll use him, but I do have him there just to kind of see what we got and see what we can get through here. My next one, now this one is a little bit, it depends. I've got Brian Wu. So Brian Wu comes in, and in his career, trying to look at this, where is it? Actually, is it Brian Wu? Because Baseball Savant has Logan Evans. So maybe it's not Brian Wu. Maybe this is wrong. So we're not going to go Brian Wu right now. We are going to go, depending on how you want to go about this, for number 5. And it is big dependent, but Dylan Cease. So Dylan Cease is down here. Is going up against the Dodgers. We know the Dodgers. They went back and forth last night, won in extras. In his career against the Dodgers, 121 plate appearances, 286 batting average. And then when you look at that, 31.4 K percentage. So he's striking them out a ton. 7.4 walk percentage, 286 batting average. So my number 5 right now is Dylan Cease. He's looked a little bit rusty in some instances this season. 4.72 ERA is unlike him. We're not used to it. He hasn't faced the Dodgers this year. In some of his best matchups, like the Yankees, put up 48 fantasy points back-to-back with 48 against the Angels. Couple of down games here at San Francisco, gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs. Basically, he's given up 3 earned runs a game. But if he can get those strikeouts, especially against the Dodgers, I think we'd be able to cook with this one. So those are my top 5 right now through 10,000 sims. Honorable mention would be Ryan Pepio at Boston, because Boston strikes out a ton. Boston strikes out the 3rd most out of any team. Another one could be Mick Abel. It is against the Cubs, but he is an underutilized guy in DFS that not a lot of people talk about. So we're going to move to the catcher position. Cal Raleigh's number 1, big dumper. Great matchup. What, he's got 25 home runs? Or what does he have? 26 home runs now? 26 home runs. Batting 262. He's been absolutely on fire. He's coming off a stinker on June 9th, but flip it back here at Arizona, Coors Field Jr. I would not be surprised if Cal Raleigh gets 2+ bases or hits a home run here. So I've got Cal Raleigh, number 1. Number 2, I've got William Contreras. Number 3, I've got Adley Rutschman. Number 4, I've got Carson Kelly. And finally, number 5, right now, Agustin Ramirez for the Miami Marlins. So those are your top 5 at catcher. Now, with first base, again, these are early. But number 1, I've got Wilmer Flores at Colorado. Number 2, I've got Jonathan Aranda. Number 3, I've got Freddie Freeman. Number 4, right now, I have Spencer Torkelson. And number 5, Tyler Soderstrom. Now, he could be outfield or first base. So I do have Soderstrom, number 5. Now, these are through 10,000 sims, mind. Second base, we might be cooking. Got Mookie Betts, number 1. I know we got Dylan Cease, but Mookie Betts is number 1. Number 2 is Tyler Fitzgerald. He's got second, short, and outfield eligibility, and he's in Coors. Number 3 is Ketel Marte versus Seattle, whether or not it's Brian Wu or Logan Evans. Just depends. Number 3, I've got Bryson Stott. Number 4, I've got Jorge Polanco. And number 5, right now, I've got Gleyber Torres versus Cade Povich. Now, we haven't said Torres' name in a while. He's been kind of up and down. But we haven't said his name in a while. So those are our top 5 second basemen. If we go to third base, right now, Jose Ramirez, number 1. Number 2 is Matt Chapman, who is questionable or day-to-day, so that's something to pay attention to. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll watch him. Number 3 is Austin Riley. Number 4 is Rafael Devers. And number 5 is Junior Caminero at Boston. So those are your top 5 third basemen right now. So we move to shortstop. Looking at shortstop, it's going to be very hard not to have Willy Adames, number 1, in Coors. I've got him, number 1. Number 2 is Zach Neto. Number 3 is O'Neal Cruz. Number 4 is Trey Turner. And finally, number 5, I've got Corey Seager in Minnesota. So those are your top 5 shortstops. Now we've got outfielders. My number 1 outfielder right now, Aaron Judge. He's number 1. Number 2, I've got Corbin Carroll. Number 3, I've got Fernando Tatis Jr. 4, I've got Shohei Ohtani. 5, I've got Elliot Ramos in Coors. 6, I've got Wyatt Langford. 7, Byron Buxton. 8, Kyle Schwab. 9, Kyle Tucker. And finally, 10, right now, I've got Julio Rodriguez in Coors Field Jr. in Arizona. Okay. And I have that. He's going up against Brandon Pfaadt, who has absolutely struggled this year. I think just mainly struggled hugely the past 2 games. If we look at Brandon Pfaadt and we look at his game logs, minus 24, then 0, giving up 8 earned runs and 5 earned runs. I feel like this could be the same thing again. So Seattle as a stack makes a ton of sense for me today. So those are your top 5s, then your top 10 outfielders. Now we're looking at the top stacks today. Number 1, New York Yankees. Number 2, Seattle Mariners. Number 3, San Francisco Giants. If you want to see the rest of them, all of the plays, all the projections, all the simulations, all the stacks, all the chalk, cheat sheet, ballpark factors, bullpen stats, prop bets, all of those are on the website. All you got to do is go to FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, sign up for FTA Plus, which is, again, $10 for the week, which is all sports. Huge deal for you guys. If you do want to get in that special, $100 off the yearly pass. If you've been on the fence about it, today is the day. It's first come, first serve. We have a handful of those left. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to build a main lineup on FanDuel, and we're going to build a main lineup on DraftKings towards the end of this video. Okay? So right now, we are going to look at all of the batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating. There are a ton today. I don't know how many the record is, 38, as you guys know. So here we go. Number 1 is Aaron Judge. Number 2 is O'Neal Cruz. Number 3 is Kyle Tucker. 4 is Wyatt Langford. 5 is Gleyber Torres. 6 is Fernando Tatis Jr. 7 is Jorge Polanco. 8 is Lawrence Butler. 9, Ketel Marte. 10, Corey Seager. 11, J.P. Crawford. 12, Ronald Acuna Jr. 13, Brian Reynolds. 14, Paul Goldschmidt. 15, Nick Castellanos. 16, Junior Caminero. 17, Jackson Merrill. 18, Jonathan Aranda. 19, Adley Rutschman. 20, Nolan Schanuel. 21, Josh Smith. 22, Josh Naylor. 23, Edmundo Sosa. 24, Rowdy Tellez. 25, Spencer Horwitz. 26, Max Kepler. 27, Vladdy Guerrero. 28, Joe Adell. 29, Brendan Donovan. 30, Marcus Semien. 31, Alejandro Kirk. 32, Luis Ariz. 33, Jake Cronenworth. And 34, DJ LeMahieu. So we have 34 here. The record is 38. I thought we were going to beat it here. It was close. So looking at that, that's what we've got going on for the top batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating. Now, there's 34 through 10,000 sims. Maybe through 20,000, we'll have even more. So make sure you check back. So now we're going to do the Pitches Be Crazy segment here. We're going to see who, now these are the teams that strike out the most. And we are going to check them out. Now, I don't always necessarily agree with all of these, but they are there. You can use them whether or not you want to use them in DFS, whether or not you want to use them in sports betting. However you want to go about it, this is how you can do it. Number 1, Mitch Spence for the Athletics at the Angels. Angels strike out 9.72 times per game, 10.07 at home. Number 2 is Kyle Harrison at Colorado. It's always a iffy pick here because it's in Coors, so literally anything can happen there. But Kyle Harrison at Colorado. Colorado strikes out 9.6 times per game, 9.42 at home. Number 3 is Ryan Pepio at Boston. Boston strikes out 9.21 times per game, 8.12 at home. Number 4 is Brandon Pfaadt versus Seattle. Seattle strikes out 8.98 times per game, 8.81 on the road, but he has struggled in his last 2 starts. We don't know if he goes deep into the game enough to get strikeouts there. And then number 5 is whoever the Baltimore pitcher is. We don't know, which is wild because it's day of. And they think it's going to be Cade Povich, but it's not been confirmed that's going to be Cade Povich. He last pitched on Wednesday, so it would be his turn in the rotation, but it's not confirmed. Detroit strikes out 8.88 times per game, 9.03 times at home. So those are your Pitches Be Crazy. Now we're going to look at the batters, or the pitchers that we think can get X amount of strikeouts. So these are the lines that I would look at. Not all books are going to have these lines. Maybe you can tease it down a little bit. You can see. Number 1, Mackenzie Gore at the Mets. We're looking about 8+ strikeouts. If you could tease it down to 7, I'm okay with that. Number 2 is Lance McCullers versus the White Sox. 6+ strikeouts is what I would look at. Number 3 is Max Fried. I would look at 5+ strikeouts, maybe 6+ strikeouts if you can find that line. 4 is Dylan Cease versus the Dodgers. 5+ strikeouts is where I would look at. And finally, number 5, Grant Holmes. Grant Holmes versus Brewers. If you could find a 5+ strikeout line for Grant Holmes, that is what I would look at there. So those are just some of your players that we like. If you want to see more, we've got it over on the sports bets. We've got it over on the website. So now we are going to build a FanDuel lineup and a DraftKings lineup through 10,000 simulation. looking at some of the sims and looking at everything, I'm going to put Max Fried in there for sure. I'm going to put in, it's going to be a stack that we haven't really talked about, or a couple of them, but I'm going to look at stacking Milwaukee versus Grant Holmes, and I'm going to stack Washington at the New York Mets. The Mets are facing, who were they facing? Griffin Canning. Griffin Canning against the Mets, or against the Nats. 63 plate appearances, 288 batting average, only striking out 15.9. So again, these are early lines that we are putting in there. Kind of a mixture. Now, depending on what website you're on, obviously FanDuel, you can do four-man stack. On FanDuel, you can do 5 if there's more. Obviously, that is when we talk about doing 2+ type stacks for you, which, we're not going to use it here. And sometimes, FanDuel, usually 4-3 stack is what sometimes takes it down. It just really depends on the situation. It depends on the players that you can afford. So this is an early lineup that I'm looking at as we go through. So Max Fried, Kyber Ruiz, we've got CJ Abrams, we've got James Wood, so 3 there. We've got William Contreras as 1, Jackson Chourio is 2, Bryce Terang is 3, so a 3-3 stack. We then have the one-off of Mike Trout. We also have the one-off, or we have a third stack here of Mike Trout and Luis Rengifo. So you got Max Fried there, going all the way down. That is a FanDuel lineup. Now, we are going to build a DraftKings lineup. So I've already built the DraftKings one. Looking at this, it's a Seattle and Yankee stack with Max Fried as your pitcher, Lance McCullers there as your secondary pitcher. So yeah, it's a full 5-man Seattle stack. It's a full 3-man Yankee stack, and then both of your pitchers there. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully you liked it this way. So this is kind of what we try to do once or twice a week. I know if you're new to the channel, the majority of the time we break down game by game. We look at pitchers, batters, and everything in every single game. Usually on Tuesdays, we try like top 2 Tuesdays or top 5 Tuesdays or top 5 Thursdays, one of those when we build around there. So that's kind of what we've done. The keyword of the day is going to be orange. The color, we did the color yesterday. So that is the keyword. If you want to help out the channel, liking the video helps out, clicking on the ads, watching the entirety of the video a couple of times a day, maybe even the background, all of that helps us out more than you probably understand. So that's what I wanted to bring you guys. Be on the lookout for everything else. Good luck on this Tuesday slate. It's a full slate. We've got a great main slate. Got a couple of games early as well. We're pretty excited. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, get those down below. We have an absolutely free Discord in the description of this video, so make sure you get in there as well. Let's have a fantastic Tuesday. We will be back with our Wednesday breakdown, which I'm assuming the Wednesday usually has like an early, the majority of the time, there's like an early slate of like 5 or 6 games, then a main slate. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there a 9? Is the main slate on Wednesday like early? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's split up. It's split up. So that's pretty much what you're going to expect on a Wednesday. So let's have a fantastic Tuesday. You guys know what to do. Good luck. And as always, bring home that bacon. Peace.